UK is flooded with tourists throughout the year. A cultural and historical destination, the country is famous for its Scottish landscapes, British royal family, the Beatles, and a number of castles and forts. You can catch a concert in the streets of London, or simply take a train to visit the university towns like Oxford to witness its history and tradition. In today's video, I will talk about top 10 places to visit in UK. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. 1. London. Exciting, historic and inspiring, London is an international city that is still oh so very British. A bustling downtown quickly spreads into adorable and colorful neighborhoods. Both are well connected by the city's famed tube, an expansive subway system. This allows you to get around with ease before you consider the iconic black taxis or double-decker buses. There's an endless list of things to do in London. One can find themselves on the South Bank crossing a myriad of historic and modern bridges. Both lead to celebrated sites like the Big Ben, the Tower of London, and even Shakespeare's Globe. Popular markets are littered in between, providing an insightful crossroads between travelers and locals. 2. Stonehenge. Taking you back 5,000 years to the Neolithic period, both Stonehenge and Avebury are unforgettable sights. Both represent a deep dive into early cultures and showcase just how much time has passed. After all, we are much closer to the height of the Roman Empire than they were to the construction of the mesmerizing stone circles. Both of these sites are under separate management. However, they're close enough that you can explore both in a single day. Time spent here is time out in the beautiful Wiltshire countryside, shaped by thousands of years of human history. But with no written remarks, both circles lay shrouded in mystery. It's certainly part of the appeal. The number of annual Stonehenge visitors averages 1 million per year. It's well worth braving the crowds, however, to see these crafted stones up close. The pros of Avebury lie in just how close you can get to the stones. Aside from it being free to visit, the space lies open to visitors, allowing you to explore, touch, and get as many angles for the best photos. 3. York. For several years in the 3rd century, the otherwise unassuming city of York was the capital of the Roman Empire. But utterly captivating neighborhoods mix with famous landmarks and a dash of Harry Potter to create one of England's must-see cities. Rewards lie around every corner in York, for those travelers that simply like to wander and discover. From the Romans and Vikings to the Industrial Revolution, every significant era left a piece of themselves in York. It's as if the city was an open canvas and they filled it in. 4. Oxford. Modern charm, historic universities, and a tipple of medieval fun can be found in Oxford. The River Thames flows through the town, creating an abundance of waterfront splendor. This is exacerbated by canals which run busy with relaxing sunset cruises. The University of Oxford, however, deserves to be front and center of your experience here. One of the world's most celebrated universities, it's a marvel to explore. Tours take you through the leafy quads on your way into iconic halls and chapels that have welcomed students for almost 1,000 years. 5. Jurassic Coast. England has no shortage of human history, but its Jurassic Coast offers a different take, one of the natural variety. A journey to discover this stunning coastline and her magical rock formations is really a journey back 185 million years. The Jurassic Coast is England's solitary natural World Heritage Site. It spans 95 miles from Exmouth to Studland Bay. The ragged, rolling cliffs grow ever larger as the crashing waters, wind and rain sculpt the mix of clay and limestone. Within these sedimentary cliffs lie the fossils of dinosaurs preserved in ever-changing geologic phenomena. Charmouth is the best place to find fossil. 6. Cambridge. Although famous for King's and Trinity colleges, these institutions share a slightly lower profile among travelers. Those interested will do well to take advantage of the lower crowds to explore magnificent campuses. That includes the enormous quadrangle that envelopes Trinity College and the marvelous King's College Chapel. The chapel is embellished with a Gothic touch and strikes a presence in Cambridge's skyline. From the 1500s, it features some elaborate wood carvings, captivating stained glass, and the world's largest fan-vaulted ceiling. 7. Bath. Bath got its name because that's what it was when it was founded by the Romans in 60 AD. Today, it is a culturally rich city, home to Bridgerton and, of course, the famous Roman baths. But when you look beneath the surface, you'll discover just how much depth Bath has. Geothermic springs spring from the underground here in Bath. The Romans were the first to tap into this natural phenomenon. It marks the start of the Bath you see today. You can discover the Roman baths, its history, and sumptuous courtyards. Balance this with a modern experience with a rooftop tip at Therme Bath Spa. 8. The Cotswolds. The epitome of the English countryside, the Cotswolds are the height of romanticism. From Bath to Stratford-upon-Avon, this region is punctuated with lush landscapes, honey-colored villages, and mouth-watering cuisine. Historic cottages, a scene out of a Renaissance painting, welcome you at every turn. In front of them, landscaped gardens roll forward and are cut off only for equally pleasant canals. You could spend a week exploring each area in great detail. But the highlights of the Cotswolds are Bibury and Stow-on-the-Wold. Charm seeps from every crevice in both these towns. They're a treasure trove of history and evoke the mystical. 9. Chester. The heart of Chester can rightfully lay claim to being one of the best-looking town centers in England. Black and white timbered townhouses flank cobbled streets, dancing in between dark sandstone buildings. Then there's the encasing of Roman walls to top it all off. Travel here starts at the Rose, where you can find the aforementioned arcade of Victorian and Tudor buildings. This stretch showcases Chester at its height in the Middle Ages, when it was one of the Northwest's most prominent port towns. But it only gets better. The Chester Cathedral dates back to the 1100s and has maintained much of its original appeal. Then there's the Roman amphitheater, which is argued to be the site of Camelot and the Knights' Round Table. 10. Bristol. The city of Bristol, filled to the brim with creativity, is the birthplace of one of the world's most famous modern-day artists. Banksy grew up on the streets of Bristol. You can see some of his works here, as he was no doubt inspired by Bristol's burgeoning street scene. The colorful streets of Bristol welcome you with open arms. Nowhere is this more obvious than Stokescroft. Artist cafes, eccentric pubs, and vintage shops line the streets splashed with murals and personality. But beyond the counterculture is a historic harbor home to the SS Great Britain. The ship is wide open to visitors to explore much of the original design from 1856. Bristol is set along the Avon River. This is where you can find another piece of memorable engineering, the Clifton Suspension Bridge. The design of this bridge is matched only by the stunning sight. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.